What is up, guys? Welcome back. Hustle Broadcasting coming back to you guys again here today, this time from Pocono. Going right into this, trying to get this wheel out of the way. Can we get closer as it get out of the way? I think so. Might. Yeah, I think so. Alright, well, that's pretty decent. Alright, we're going to go on to Pocono for the 14th race of the regular season, Season 2. Hamlin, fresh off a dominant victory at Dover, his second win of the year. Byron and Blaney also have 2. Nobody has 3, but Martin Truex Jr. does have 4. Logano, the pole sitter a week ago. Who gets it today? Hamlin. Joe Gibbs, 1, 2, 3. Hamlin, Bell, Truex. Gibbs right there in 7th. Looks like Elliott is going to rebound after a bad week. Same with Truex, 3rd and 8th. Briscoe, top 10 last week at Dover. Finishes 7th. 14th here. Nemechek back inside the top 20. Jones, 20th like usual. And then towards the back here, we saw Cole Custer. 3rd week in a row, we've seen some car DNF with engine issues. I don't know what the deal is there, but it seems to be a common denominator. We had Bell with a piston, Reddick with a piston a week later, and then a week later, Custer with a camshaft issue. Whatever is causing those issues to be determined. No Chevys have been affected by it yet. Green flags in the air. Toyota, Toyota, Toyota. Chevy, Chevy, Ford. Joe Gibbs has been pretty dominant this year, at least when it comes to the laps led. It's been nothing but Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex. Bell spends a lot of time inside the top 3. Hasn't won yet. The defending champion, trying to go back-to-back in that 20 car. Hamlin trying to get his 3rd win of the season, trying to get 2 in a row. Can Truex win 5 of the first 13? Is that going to happen? 5 of the first 13? Maybe. Keselowski all the way in the back for some reason. I think there's an issue with the 6 car. Coming off of pit road, he had an issue in the opening part of the race. He's a lap down to start the race. Not good for the 6. Didn't run great last week. He's top 10 in points and didn't run great last week. And now this issue is going to probably demolish his race already. Hamlin, by far, has led the most laps this year. Looks like he plans to lead some more. Elliott looking underneath Larson back there. Is that 9 car going to get in victory lane ever? I mean, holy crap. He has struggled mightily. That 9 of Chase Elliott. You see 3 wide here. Ty Gibbs driving to the middle. Logano and Wallace Larson right there. 3 wide into the corner. They're holding it though. Logano, Gibbs, and Larson. Larson pinched into the wall a little bit. Elliott up to the 6th position. Looks like he's running well. He drove right to the back bumper of the 12 looking for that 5th spot. I mean, he seems to be a 6th to 12th place guy most weeks. Hasn't really even shown much winning speed. Maybe that'll change. Christopher Bell right on Denny Hamlin's tail. 5 going to clear the 9 on the outside. Back to 7th goes Elliott. Gregson started, what, 21st, I think, back to 25th. Priest up to 23rd. Stewart Haas right there. You see Gillen, 22nd. Briscoe, 15th. Barry struggling again in 27th. Allmendinger outside the top 30 again. Blaney looking on Larson, or on Byron here. Yeah, we should see pit stops. This is going to be interesting. 40 laps to the tank. 40 laps in this race. Should be interesting. Hamlin out front, Bell right there on him. A Gibbs 1, 2, 3 with Truex in third. Byron, Blaney, and Larson on pursuit. Fall back to Chase Elliott, Ty Gibbs, Bubba Wallace, and Joey Logano fresh off his second place finish. The pole sitter from a week ago. Top 10 again this week. Chastain's been so quiet this year. Running 13th now. Reddick's back to 14th. Didn't run great last week either. He opened up the season hot. Blaney 2 wins this year already. Can he get that third? He hasn't really dominated any races, but he's been in position to win a lot. Clearly, he's won twice. Suarez is up to 21st. He needs to start being more consistent because he wants to be a playoff contender. Stenhouse in 20th after pretty much running dead last week. Finished a lap down. Finished second last because of Custer's camshaft issue, but Ricky Stenhouse Jr., you see the difference. He's up to 20th this week. 16 spots better. Gregson's back to 27th now. Bell falling back to Truex. Stenhouse up to 19th. Nemechek fallen was 16th. He's back to 20th. Jones is up to 17th. Stewart Haas is 23rd, 24th, 25th outside of Briscoe, who is 15th. You can see pretty much a 7-car breakaway here. Hamlin a gap to Bell, gap to Truex, which is pretty close to Byron, Blaney, Larson. Small gap back to Elliott. And then a pretty big gap to Gibbs, Wallace, Logano, Busch. This might be one of the most boring races to broadcast. Five laps short of halfway through this thing. Can anybody beat the 11 car from going back to back and getting his third win of the year? Joe Gibbs, 4 with Truex, 2 with Hamlin. Could be his third, and they could have 7 wins between those two. Bell has been fast all year. Defending champion, hasn't won yet. Ty Gibbs, top 10 speed every week, hasn't won yet. There's always somebody there to beat him, like Hamlin or Truex. Clearly winning a lot so far this year. Byron, Larson only 1 win. Byron 2. Blaney 2. Where's that 9 of Chase Elliott? Byron has caught Truex. Elliott's caught Larson. Bell has caught the 11. Truex all over Bell, who's all over the 11. Byron, Blaney right there. That's weird. They're saying Elliott's closer to the... Oh, no, never mind. I'm reading that wrong. 1.1, 1.4. Jeez. That's pretty bad. Coming to halfway through this thing. Gillen, mid-20s again. It's been a bad year for LaJoy. Hemrick has fallen off. Hocevar has struggled recently. Obviously, it's been an awful year for Allmendinger. It's been bad for DiBenedetto. Gillen's running well the last couple weeks, so I'm sure he'll move up in points because of that. Gregson has passed Zane Smith. LaJoy has been struggling. Hocevar, it's not been great for him really either. Tell you what, 2nd through 7th is pretty close. Byron under Truex. I think that might be happening. Coming off though, it ain't gonna stay. Truex though has the run on Bell. He won't take it. We're going back to commercial. Meanwhile, Ryan Blaney is past Truex for 3rd. That's pretty big. Trying to prevent that Gibbs 1-2-3 finish. We saw Hendricks do it earlier this year. Byron, Larson, Elliott. Suarez is now past Nemechek. Now Cindric has passed Nemechek. Barry's up to 25th. Zane Smith has been passed by Austin Dillon. Logano around Gibbs. Oh, that's been that way. Looking at some changes here. Lap traffic likely won't be a thing here. No, it definitely won't be a thing here. You see Haley's falling way off of Hocevar. Truex back underneath Blaney. Could lose a spot to Byron. Byron could end up losing a spot to Larson out of this. Something's going to happen here. All under a blanket. Larson underneath Byron now. It ain't going to work. Looks like they're going to stay in the same order. Bell all over the 11 now. This is where it's going to get interesting with pitting. The tank says 40. And the laps is 40. Do some pit and some don't? Because if that happens, that could get very enticing on who wins the race. Then you have guys pitting on the white flag, pitting with 1 to go, 2 to go. You have guys not pitting at all. I don't know if we've seen the tank fall on the exact amount of laps in the race. I know we've seen guys pit early if it's close. With it being spot on, I would not be surprised if somebody is to make it. Though I've also seen guys pit way early as well, like 12 laps before the tank says. So I'm not sure what to think here. Nemechek back around Cindric. Hamlin's led every lap so far. He has dominated this race, dominated Dover. Can the 11 get back-to-back wins? I think Truex has back-to-back wins. I think he's the only one to do it so far this year. We saw him and Chastain, I believe, did it last year. Blaney looking for 2nd. Could Blaney come in and drive his way to the lead? It's not very often we see that. Can he do it? I don't know. I don't think so. So close. I thought Blaney was going to drive his way all the way up to 2nd. Top 7 have been under a blanket pretty much this whole time. 6 to go. Still nothing for pit road. 5 to go. What is going to happen? We have not seen very many wrecks this season either. There's been a few, but not many. Nobody's DNF'd yet. We know Keselowski had that issue to start the race. Went down pit road right away. We've seen that a couple times this year. He's going to end up getting dead last out of that. A lap down. Had an issue. Not sure what it was. Larson looking on Byron back there. The 300 cars round out this group, so they have not been near as strong as these Gibb cars have been. And it shows with the wins. I mean, Hamlin wins this. It'll be 7 for Gibbs. 3 for Hendricks right now. And then Blaney has 2, so that's 2 for Penske. And then 1 for 2311 and Reddick. And 1 for RFK with Chris Buescher, who is having a solid run in 13th. Every week, I swear, Busch is 11th or 12th. Same with Chastain, right around there. You have guys who are inconsistent. We've seen Bubba 2 weeks in a row now run top 10. Ran top 5 last week. And then there's weeks where he runs high teens, low 20s. 4 to go, coming to 3 to go. I believe the pit window is probably open at this point. Oh, we got issues. What happened? I don't know why they get all retarded like this when guys try to pit. Somebody hit the wall hard. They're doing it here too. Byron to the lead, so we've got pit stops here. Who got in the wall? It was Truex. Bell? Yeah, Truex hit it hard. He about wrecked. Larson, Elliott going by. Now Hendricks is back to the 1, 2, 3. Now if a caution comes out, that makes things very interesting. But 3 to go. Byron, Larson, Elliott, Truex. Hamlin, Bell, and Blaney have pitted. I assume these guys are going to come this time. Short pit will probably work out here. The 300 cars are trying something. They all get on a pit road. Truex comes down with them. Now, who won the race off pit road? Was it the 11? No, Blaney and Bell beat Hamlin off of pit road. What happened to Hamlin? So does that put Blaney? Is he looking at his 3rd win of the year? Bell is all over him with 2 to go, but it's been hard to pass. You see Byron and Larson coming out now. Blaney, are you kidding me? Looking for his... How does he keep doing it? 3rd win, potentially in Blaney's sight. He's going to be the leader. You see Keselowski a lap down. I guess he already made a stop. So does that mean he's... Maybe his whole issue won't hurt him, I guess? Could he be the leader? I'm going to laugh if Brad Keselowski ends up in the lead. That would be insane, how that issue ends up helping him. So I'm curious to see who the leader is then. Is Keselowski going a lap down, or is he the frickin' leader? White flag. Blaney's the leader. Byron and Larson are right there. Christopher Bell in 2nd. Hamlin now falls to 6th. Elliott up to 5th. Larson 4th. And you see this is shuffling the rest of the order as well. Ryan frickin' Blaney is going to come away with a 3rd win of the season. Are you serious? How does he keep doing it? Ryan Blaney. I don't think he's led many laps at all this year. And through the final turn, it's turn 3 this time. Out of turn 3, Ryan Blaney is a 3-time winner this season. Unbelievable how he keeps doing that. Hamlin dominated this race, finishes 6th. Truex ends up 7th, so you had 3 Gibbs cars, 3 Hendrick cars, and the 1 Penske car comes away again. Custer ends up 27th at all this. Allmendinger ends up at top 30. DiBenedetto ends up 30th. Custer 27th, yeah. Gregson. Dillon ends up 23rd. Big mover there. Everybody else stayed relatively the same. Zane Smith lost some. Wow. Now they're all smashing them up, aren't they? What do we have after the race? Contact or something? Oh, Larson, for some reason, decided to drive up into the fence. Well, what a race. Pit stops changed the game again. Blaney the winner. Let me go to Michigan. I mean, look at this. 3 wins for Ryan Blaney. How does he keep doing it, man? Laps led. He hasn't even led 100 laps yet. You see 307 for Hamlin, 144 for Byron, 142 for Truex. Blaney only 97, but yet 3 wins. Wow. What a race. Five poles now for the 11 car this year. He's dominated in qualifying. What a race. See you guys in Michigan. Another 40-lapper.